back to Faith in the Valley. For those of you who are new here, my name is Dee Chikwendu, and in this space we talk about our unexpected injuries, unexpected situations, and we talk about how we're traveling through and how we are using our faith and prayer to not only encourage ourselves but also encourage each other. And as you know, when these curveballs in life hit, it can be quite challenging to think through and to see ourselves through and to be positive regardless of the situation. So I have a story to share with you today, which I have received. And today's story is from a lady in her 40s, and she has shared that she has found strength in an unexpected way. So I hope that her story today will encourage you and that you find it informative or just helpful. So I'll read her story for you. My name is Sharon. I'm 44, and just a few weeks ago I had a bad fall at home, which completely changed the rhythm of my everyday life. I was coming down the stairs, nothing dramatic, I wasn't rushing, it was just another normal day, or so I thought. However, I missed a step and suddenly I found myself falling down the stairs. I tumbled really hard and I landed awkwardly. My whole body felt the shock. I had bruises on my shoulders, bruises on my side, but my right wrist took the worst of my fall. It felt like I had fractured it, and although it could have been worse, it still meant that I had to adjust to life with using only one usable hand, and I had to try and navigate using my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. It's funny how the smallest things, like brushing your teeth, washing up the dishes, even buttoning a shirt, become daily mountains when you only have one hand to work with. But what struck me the most was not just the physical challenge of trying to do things with one hand. The challenge so far for me has been an emotional one. I started to feel quite frustrated with myself. I started to feel helpless and honestly a little embarrassed that I couldn't do things the way that I normally would. I kept thinking to myself, how did one misstep throw everything off like this? But that's when I had to lean on something more. Not on my strength, but on my faith instead. Each morning, before I tried to figure out how I was going to get through the day or to figure out how I was going to do my everyday tasks, I sat quietly and prayed. Even simple prayers like, Lord, please help me. I need your strength today. I need your support and guidance. Please be my hands for today. And little by little, something started to change. Not in my wrist, because that will take time to heal properly, but the change came with my attitude. I began to notice how blessed I am. It could have been worse. I could have broken my back. I could have hit my head, been concussed. But actually, I didn't. I only broke my wrist. And it might sound like something trivial, by me saying that I only broke my wrist. But honestly, it could have been worse. I'm still feeling quite sore and bruised. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I'm still here and that I am healing. I hope that my story encourages others, and they may be going through harder times than me, but I hope they feel encouraged by what I've shared today. Well, friends, for me, Sharon's story reminds me that healing just isn't a physical thing. And it can be easy to focus on that because we feel the pain, we can see the swelling, we can feel the bruises and see the bruises, etc. However, it's about learning to accept help when we need it, and learning to accept that sometimes we just need to slow down. And also, we start to find grace and blessings in places that we may have overlooked. And I think that when everything feels limited and it feels hard and it feels difficult, you know, around maybe your ability to do things, or maybe your lack of energy or lack of strength, in these times we can remember that God is here to help us and to lift us up, and even to move us in the most unexpected ways, and to help us in the most unexpected ways, especially when we need it. So maybe today you're dealing with your own version of what Sharon has been going through. But also as well, I think it can be quite tricky to feel like you're not alone. But in reality, when you call on God, when you ask for help, you realize that you're not alone. And also it reminds me that when God is with us, He can be our strength. And in Sharon's situation, He can be her hands. And so He can hold us, He can be with us, He can give us strength. And so even when we're feeling bruised and broken and hurt, He's there if we just ask Him. And so if Sharon's story has encouraged you or it's spoken to you in some way, then you know what? I'd really love to hear from you. And also, if you've experienced a moment of faith or a time when you have been traveling through something difficult or unexpected, do let me know in the comments below. And again, if you're healing right now, whether it's physical or emotional or even mental, in this space, you are not alone. You are not alone in the valley at all. And also as well, if you would like me to share your story similar to what Sharon has shared with us today, then my details are in the description below. And so until the next time, I hope that you remain well. I hope that you remain encouraged as you travel through your own journey of healing. And also as well, please do subscribe for more faith-filled stories and to tune in again to hear my own personal journey as I travel through the healing of my own back injury, which I did not expect. So until the next time, please be gentle with yourself, be patient with yourself, and may grace meet you exactly where you are. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.